Alright guys, what we got here is this is a Browning Belgium. Basically this is a Auto5 barrel. You can look and see that it's got a pretty good bit of pitting all the way down it. We did card it, but we're going to go through and restrike this barrel and try and get a lot of this pitting out, and then see how it goes from there. Just figured I'd kind of show you a brief before then I'll show you an after. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through with various grits of sandpaper and work all these pitting out on. Any of the deep pitting we'll use a file on. Just clean it all up and see what she looks like after that. See if we can bring back this old beat up girl back to service. Kind of show you what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to preserve the little hash marks that's all the way down the top of this barrel. Kind of gives it an anti-glare surface. I'm going to preserve as much of them as possible. There's very little pitting inside here. There is some in some little minute areas, and we'll blend that all together. But what I'm basically doing is I'm just taping that area off. So when I start doing the filing and working on the metal on the barrel, I'm going to preserve as much of this as possible. We ran into a little snag on the Browning A5 barrel. I was cleaning this one up. I don't have a Browning A5, so clean this one up and put it in a trade pile. If you can look and see, when we were cleaning it up, there's a definite barrel swell right there. I don't know if you can tell it or not. It was very hard to see until see if I can set the camera up to where you can see it. I don't know if it'll focus or not. There's actually a halo in there. So that being said, and me being the responsible person that I am, I'm not going to let this barrel go outside of my hands without cutting it off. So we're going to cut this barrel off. If we measure it, it's right about the 21-inch mark. So we'll cut it about a little over 20 inches. And then we'll take and cone it out. We'll take and square off the barrel. This will give me a good chance to play around with desoldering and soldering sight posts. I'm pretty sure that one's soldered in there. And we'll go from there. First thing I'm going to do is mark off where I want it. And I'm going to clamp this piece of angle on the barrel, so I know that I have a nice straight edge to cut on. I know somebody might want to make a short barreled A5 or a whippet, but either way, something to play around with. So we'll see how it is. Now we'll work on taking off the desoldering the sight. You see, while I still have it in the vise, I can take my file, make sure everything's smooth. That pretty much gave me a straight cut. Got a little bit of a burr right there. I have a barrel that's cut pretty straight.